So if we want to select different variables, it's possible. Okay, we can select. Look, because the purpose is to measure omega, and omega should be an output. Don't select omega as one of the independent variables. Yani because we need to do something that is logical. Okay, in general, when the output that is measured experimentally, we don't select it as independent variables. So we select the ones that we can vary in the experiment, and the other ones will be if you want to measure. So here, for example, if you change the fluid, you will be able to change rho or mu, and you can change the dimensions of your objects, and you can change velocity. So you can play with all of these parameters. No need to play, of course, with all of them. We just need to play with groups. And here, what is nice, for example, in this analysis, that when we determined what are the main groups, okay, it's enough, for example, to vary D. If you vary D, you will vary all groups. So this will allow you to draw if you want. When you want to draw your graph at the end, what can you present? Your output is omega. So you can represent on y-axis, on the vertical axis, you will represent omega d over v. Okay. On the horizontal axis, you can or put Reynolds or d over h. In general, this parameter, okay, is more important than d over h. It's the Reynolds number. So we put Reynolds here, and then we draw several curves for d over h. And in this way, we can come up with a general chart that can be used in different conditions. Okay, so this is what is nice about experiments. Now, if you what you should keep in mind that omega is an output, so never select it as independent variable. But you can select independent variable other than draw VD. Let's say h, mu, and v, for example. Okay, you can do this, for example, then you will have the following. The first group, as we said, will be d over h. The second group is also Reynolds, but now based on h instead of d. Okay, so you will get the second group is rho vh over mu, and your final group will be omega times h over v. And as you can see, the groups are pretty similar. Instead of rho vd over mu, you have rho vh over mu. Instead of omega d over v, you have omega h over v. Now, for example, is it possible, let's say, to not select v as independent variable? Yes, you can select rho, mu, and h, for example. If you do this combination, what do you obtain if you select h, rho, and mu? So first, for h, the group will be, for d, the group will be h over d. So this is your first group, d over h or h over d. Now, for omega, okay, for omega, let us try. What should we do? So here, first, to eliminate t minus 1, what should we do? We have t minus 1 in mu. So we should divide by mu first, okay? So you do omega over mu. And then you get that the unit, the corresponding unit is ml, 1 over ml, sorry, 1 over ml minus 1. Okay, now how to continue? To eliminate mass m, okay, in rho I have m, while L I have it in both h and rho. This is why I start now by eliminating m. So to eliminate m, I should multiply by rho. If I multiply by rho, I get here m L minus 3. So m will cancel out. and I will get L minus 2. Now, to eliminate L at the end, what should I do? I should multiply by H square. So now if I multiply by H square, I will get a dimensionless group, because when I do times L square, I get the dimension of 1. Okay, so my second group is omega H square times 0 over mu. So which is completely different if you want. But if you perform similarity, you will get same value of omega. So same conclusion. Okay. And the final group will be with V. So for V is LT minus 1. Okay. So we want to combine with omega H, and as you can see here, you can directly deduce what will be the group, because if you multiply H by omega, you get LT minus 1. So your group will be V over omega H. Okay, so this will be then your 3 groups. And if you want to construct a chart, you will do it as follow. And for the vertical one, you will include the group containing omega, because this is the output you need. So you put here omega H square times 0 over mu. And on your on your horizontal axis, you can put, for example, the group of involving V. So V over omega H, and you're changing, you will do several curves for different values of D over H. And then you can get your, your graph. Okay. Any question on this?
دكتور
Yes?
اتفضل حسن.
سوري مشلل. بس نحن بالشارت نحن عم نثبت وحدة فاريبل وعم نعمل للثانية.
بالشارت كيف بيعملوا الشارت حسن؟ بالشارت بيعملوا اكسبيرمنت. هيك شو بيعملوا؟ بيجوا مثلا فيك تغير، مثلا انت بتثبت يس اكيد، انت تقدر ترسم هيدي الجراف، بدك تثبت دي اوفر اتش، بتثبت دي اوفر اتش، you vary v مثلا، you vary v, then and for different variable values of v you calculate, you measure experimentally omega. ساعتها بصير فيك ترسم هيدي اللاين. كيف بينتقلوا للاين تاني؟ هلا بيرجعوا بيغيروا دي او اتش. اذا غيرت دي او اتش بصير عندك، هلا اذا الاندبندنت فاريبل تبعك h، يعني انت قادر تغير h، you vary h, then you have a new value of d over h. Now again you vary, you take several velocities and you measure corresponding omega، بصير عندك تاني جراف etc. يعني هو الاكسبيرمنتال ورك منه هين، بدك تعمل عدة experiments to be able to give these charts. بس at least انت كان عندك 6 variables، بدل ما تغير الستة صرت بس عم تلعب ب 2 parameters and measure third. يعني you reduce اذا بدك كثير number of experiments to perform. اوكي.
طب دكتور إذا بدنا نغير الدي بتصير
نعم.
شكلها سيرفس؟
لا، انت نفس الجيومتري، اوكي، نفس الجيومتري، بس فيك تلعب بالدي. يعني انت بالنهاية، لحظة بس، انت you can study هي ellipse، مهم تضل ellipse. اوكي. هلا انت you can have ellipse is characterized by A and B، في عندك infinity of possible values ل A و B. هلا انت بس تكون عارف شو هو ال real case، you should take the experiment بطريقة انه يكون في same ratio of lengths اكيد. اوكي. من هيك هون عملنا الكالكوليشن تنقرر شو هو الفاليو اوف اتش للموديل يلي بيناسب، يلي بيقدر يعطيني الريزلت to be extrapolated to the real case.
يس دكتور، بس أنا قصدي تحت بالفاكتورز بس لطلعناهم، إذا تغير الدي رح يتغير 2 variables، الدي اوفر اتش والثاني.
لا، ما انت ما شو هي ثاني وحده؟
يعني
انت
اثنيناتهم فيهم دي.
بتغير شيء مش موجود بتو جروبس. اوكي. تيأثر
أوكي.
على شيء واحد مش على جروبين. يعني مثلا اذا دي موجوده باثنين بتغير اتش ساعتها.
اوكي.
اوكي.
ثانك يو دكتور.
ويلكم.
دكتور
نعم.
بس can you go back to what you were writing in red
وين مشان؟
لما كنت عم تشرحي لمحمد على سؤال
لمحمد ما بس ذكرني بالفكرة.
هون كنت عم نحط new groups.
عم نحط نيو جروبس. اوكي يس شو
يس
المشكلة؟
طلع في شيء انه h square مثلا.
نعم.
Is it wrong إذا حطينا d times h؟
look
ترجع
هي
تطلع l
الفكرة.
squared.
فهمت عليك. ما هي القصة انه انت حسب الاندبندنت فاريبل اللي نقيته. انت اذا نقيت الاندبندنت فاريبل بدل يعني h و d كان be اذا بدك switched. انت فيك تاخذ independent variable d او فيك تاخذ independent variable h. اوكي
اوكي ثانك يو دكتور.
بس مهم خلص يعني اذا طلع لك h سكوير دي فيك في اذا بتعمل جروب ثاني فيك تطلع دي سكوير h بس مش بتحط دي كيوب. غلط لانه ساعتها بتكون لغيت الافكت. هي بوث عندهم افكت h و d.
اوكي
ما فيك تعتبرهم فرد فاريبل. عرفت كيف؟
يس ثانك يو.
اوكي. other question? Okay. So we are done with this chapter. This is all what you should know about groups and similarity. It's a very simple chapter, and if you want, it is a bonus. يعني على طول بيكون ال question on this chapter a bonus in the final. So just you have to do some practice. I will post for you also problems to help you to do practice, and we start next time a new chapter. Okay. Okay, see you. Bye bye.
Thank you, doctor. Have a nice day.